Hey, welcome back to the channel. Sprinkle, sprinkle, everyone. Thank y'all for being here. I appreciate y'all. So, stay classy, ladies. Yes, thank y'all for being here. I feel y'all here early. All right, so if y'all have come over from my TikTok, SheRaSeven won the original. It's my only TikTok. I don't have the other one. And because I went to TikTok late, so don't confuse me with other people. Yes. Hey y'all. Y'all like my wig today? Sprinkle, sprinkle. I felt like being blonde today. We're doing some blonde. Yes. All right. So staying classy, ladies. So many of you have tried to tag me lately, and y'all know I don't deal with mess. Y'all know I don't respond to people that are chasing clout. Y'all know I don't do any of that stuff. So y'all need to understand that I'm too classy for that. I may make a few comments and remarks, but y'all know I don't have time for that. I'm too busy doing real stuff, okay? So, thank y'all for being here. I just finished my closet vlog. I'm going to upload that later, maybe today or tomorrow. But if y'all are on my TikTok live, my only TikTok, y'all got to watch the live reveal of my closet. Sprinkle, sprinkle. But I'm going to do the before and afters on my vlog that's coming out soon, maybe tomorrow. And y'all are going to get to see that transformation. It's really amazing. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So shout out to Custom Closets of Houston for doing my closet. I appreciate y'all. So we're going to be talking about staying classy. A lot of you guys are asking me questions. I know a lot of y'all are new to my channel, so welcome. But when you get to a certain level, you got to stay classy. You can't be trashy. And that means how you respond to things, how you talk to people, what you entertain and what you don't, what you, how you react to things and how you move forward. So the best thing that I can tell y'all is that moving forward and acting classy is going to be your best. Hold on a second. Your best bet. Oh, hold on one second, y'all. All right. Y'all hit the like button. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I appreciate y'all. It's going to be your best bet for getting the most out of any situation and the most out of life. Your best self, your highest self, is yourself that's always doing something that's beneficial. Thank you, Yasmin. Sprinkle, sprinkle, to yourself and to others. So, for example, I like to promote small businesses that are predominantly women owned. I like to promote my subscribers and entrepreneurship. So everyone can get their bag, whether they're having a sugar daddy fund them or having a sugar daddy fund their business, or they're doing it themselves. I absolutely, definitely support women entrepreneurs. So, because that's the goal. Okay. Okay, Alex asks, provider blocked you after you only got him a card for his birthday. He does a lot for me. Was I wrong? He invested a lot. Okay. Well, I'm not sure what kind of provider that was that would block you after only giving him a card. Maybe he feels like you don't appreciate him. I kept telling y'all to go to Dollar Tree and get them Dollar Tree baskets together. You don't even have to spend $20 on him. But it's the thought that literally counts. You get him a card, get a little basket, fill it up with his favorite snacks, put some socks in there, go to the Dollar Tree and have fun filling up his basket. And that would have been nicer than just a card. A card is for someone who you just met and who has not given you a lot, or someone that likes you 20 times more, and whatever you were going to spend on him was literally his money anyway. So perhaps a gift basket, or you could lie and say, well, I had something being delivered to you and it was supposed to be a surprise. And then you can go ahead and set that Amazon up to send them a cheap $20 gift basket. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Girl, $20 ain't gonna kill you. All right. Somebody said TJ Maxx, Ross, Dollar Tree, somewhere, ma'am. Do I feel loved? Yes, I do. I have children, I have cats, I have a husband, I have family, I have followers, subscribers, I have what else do I got? I got self-love. That's first and foremost. So of course I feel loved. I get a lot of gifts. People send me nice things. I get so many letters from you guys, especially on my Patreon and on my comments about people whose lives I have vastly improved. So that makes me feel happy when I see you guys thriving as well. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so we got to stay classy, ladies. And, you know, lately, a lot of you guys have been asking me about perfumes and colognes and all this kind of stuff. And I keep telling y'all, I do like scent combos now. I don't just wear one scent. I like to layer my stuff. So a classy scent that I've been loving lately is definitely Fenty. So I start off with this. It's very classy and expensive smelling. Then, of course, I grab my Ho Cosmetics Liquid Finesse. This smells like skin and fresh air. And it's pheromones. This is what attracts them in and makes them nice and very generous towards you. And it also works on everyone to make them more kind, nice, and generous towards you. And then I go in, I want a little sweetness to my smell. So I go in with the strawberry icing perfume. I got this from TJ Maxx. I don't know what brand it is, but it's just a strawberry icing. And I found it at TJ Maxx. So I spray this on. I smell extra yummy. It gives like a little sweet, fruitiness to it. And then I go in with the, excuse me, the Sol de Janeiro 71. This gives it a more creamy caramel vanilla tonka smell. So those three combined is my classy, edible, irresistible scent combo. Okay, y'all can get Liquid Finesse by Ho Cosmetics. Y'all get these pheromones, and they come in smaller purse sizes as well. Linked in the description bar. Use my code SheRa to get your discount. So that smells really good. Okay, so y'all can use my little combo. It's very classy. Oh, Mystic Diaries, sprinkle, sprinkle. A previous CEO asked me for a relationship with him. So we kissed and he gave you $500 and said he couldn't afford to support me long-term. Would it be wrong to start an employment case against him? Girl, I don't know, but I don't know if it'd be wrong if money is your goal, then, you know, I don't know what to tell you. But obviously he couldn't afford you. But I don't know if that's going to be legal if he gave you $500. So you might want to check with a lawyer, because that I am not. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Any lawyers in the comments can help her out with some legal information? I don't know, ma'am. Thank you, Icy Gal. Hey, Shira, do you think men care about the type of car a woman drives? What kind of car should you say not to drive? As long as your car is functioning and it doesn't look embarrassing, I think you're good. Sprinkle, sprinkle. When I say embarrassing, I mean like really bad, wrecked, 3 different colors, you know, that you got from the scrapyard, holding the car together. Like it just needs to look nice, clean, and respectable. It doesn't have to be super luxurious. It doesn't have to be any of that. Now, if you drive a luxury car, they may have a problem with giving you more unless they funded that luxury car. So sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Shay. What does it mean if he calls you by your name, mostly of baby or something like that? Huh? What does it mean if he calls you by your name, mostly instead of baby or something? That means he doesn't want to objectify you. And people like, it's a psychology thing. When people call you by your name, it's supposed to be a seduction method or a sign of respect or both. So when people call you by your name instead of lovey names and pet names, it's out of respect or a seduction technique. Either way. Thank you, Elise. Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So I knew somebody that would always say my first name, but it wasn't even my real name. So I don't know. Does that really count? It's, you know, I guess it doesn't. I don't know. But, you know, I peep the techniques. It's not that hard to peep different techniques. It's kind of cute when you see them trying. At least they try, you know. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Ew, water smells so fresh. Yeah. Tastes so fresh, and there's ice in there. It's so cold and crisp. Okay. You said, do I lay my own wigs? No, these are glueless wigs. I just throw them on my head, y'all. I'm sick and tired of conversation about wigs. I have my own hair under here. And when I take them off, I take them off. I take them off every day. I don't glue them on. Also, yeah, I don't do the swoopity swap baby hairs down to my eyebrow. I don't do none of that. So I just throw them on. Thank you, Neil. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Neil. All right. Thank y'all. Well, I was switching my purse and my tote bag. I forgot that they were back there, but thank you. How often do I get my hair done? I do my own hair. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I buy wigs and I do my own hair. Okay. Yes. I've gotten my hair done once or twice in the last year. And I had a wig put on. That was like months and like probably 6 or 7 months ago. I had a photo shoot. But that's normally it. I usually do my own hair. I only kind of do extra when I'm doing something extra. You know what I'm saying? So if I have a photo shoot, if I have an event to go to, I'll try to get something done or get a cute wig or have it styled or something. But on a day-to-day basis, I normally do my own stuff. Someone asking me if I'm still single. I was never single since I was 22. I've been married since I was 26. Haven't been single since I was 22. So sorry. Sorry to disappoint. I know hearts are breaking everywhere. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I know some of y'all are new and y'all had high hopes that I would be single so y'all would have a chance. But you can still gift me. I have my Amazon wish list in the description bar. Y'all can send me some cash app. I'll take money. I'm nice. Thank you, Neil. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Forgot to type your message. Okay, going on a trip with new provider boyfriend always. Okay, ways to avoid, sleeping with him. Okay, and get more money while there. We are in a room in Vegas. Okay, get you a big old box of Always. Shout out to Always pads. Take them and set them right on the counter as soon as you get to the bathroom and unpack. Get you some, set them right there on top of the toilet or wherever you got to put them. Just put them right there. And put your Midol next to it and your heating pad. And tell them, oh my gosh, I'm craving chocolate so bad. I can't wait to hit the buffet or wherever y'all going to eat to dinner. Hopefully it's not. Well, Vegas has some good buffets, but you should definitely ask for room service and chocolate. Go to a nice restaurant if you got it like that. I don't know what kind of Vegas y'all doing, but do all of those things once you get there, but don't tell them. What if multiple providers want to hang out in the same night? What are multiple ways I can avoid one to be with the other? On Ethel, babysitting, family issues with fake family members that don't exist. You can lie. It's called lying. Tell them you got to be out by a certain time because you got to go pick up somebody or you got to go look after someone or the family's taking turns looking after fake Aunt Ethel or something. But just make up a good old lie and make sure you tell them that before you even get on the date. Okay. Mm-hmm. You said, well, if you say no, that stops everything. Like a lot of times people just need to hear the word no. They got roll out beds they can push up in that room. Okay. My thing is y'all should have gotten separate rooms in the first place if you didn't want to do nothing with them. But they do have rolling beds that they can roll up there. Okay. Thank you. Um, any advice for men? Any advice for men? Make men text us? Yes. Be out with other men. Remember, men learn too late, and men don't literally want the type of woman that's sitting around waiting on a text because they're not sought after. Okay. So if you're the type of woman to sit around and wait on texts, you're not well sought after because you wouldn't be waiting on one man's text. You'd be receiving multiple men's texts and you wouldn't be worried about the other man's texts because you'd be too busy responding to the other ones because you're sought after and you're not the type of woman that waits around on texts. Okay. All right. Just remember that. We're classy ladies. We don't sit there and wait by the phone. We're too good for that. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. After listening to me, you left your dusty in the dust and got all your emotions under control. Wish my mama taught me what you did. Okay, Miss Farah. I mean, well, I'm so happy for you that you are now living a dust-free life and got it together, because no one deserves to live and deal with dust. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Congrats. Thank you. So, yeah, staying classy is also a part of your standards. Because if, ladies, if y'all have high standards, but your level of classiness is not matching your high standards. So let's say you have all these high standards, but you still act low class as far as how you respond to things. That's not a good match. That's not a good combo. Thank you, Goddess Wild Red. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What an amazing 2 years of sprinkle, sprinkle, zip code level up. Thank you, girl. Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle, Goddess Wild Red. I appreciate it. Yes, it's been 2 years, 24 months. Congratulations, because she's been a member for 24 months on the channel. Y'all become members too, because you get access to certain videos that not everyone does. So thank y'all. Thank you, Miss Goddess Wild Red. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right, so lipstick brand is Chanel. Number 138. Rouge Cocoa Bloom, number 138. That's what I'm wearing. So thank you. Anyway. So make sure y'all's actions are also matching your standards. So for example, classy people are not messy. Okay? Classy people talk about vacations, future plans, business, you know, the weather or whatever. They're not talking about other people, okay? Because they don't have to. Their life is already great. They're already where they want to be. And if you engage in gossip and slander and talking about other people, it's really a ratchet look. That's why you mostly see ratchet women going back and forth, fighting in the street on World Star, going back and forth, fighting, arguing. You know, that's not of high standard. That's low class. You know, people just simply ignore, mind their business, drink their water, and keep going and getting money, okay? Or living their best life. You don't acknowledge anything less than you unless you're trying to help it. Okay? If anything is less than you, and unless you're reaching down to pull someone up, you don't really acknowledge crabs in the barrel unless you're reaching to pull one up. And, you know, this is another reason why I like to promote women entrepreneurs, especially my subscribers who have businesses. They will literally send me something and I will definitely promote their, you know, well packaged, serious small business, because some people just throwing something together and don't even have any inventory. So, but if you are serious about what you do, I definitely promote women who are entrepreneurs, and I definitely promote women who help other women, and I definitely promote women who are about their bag. If you have to get your investment money from a man, so be it. It's a shortcut. Okay? I believe in getting the bag. I believe in starting your business. I believe in helping other people get to their bag and to their next level. I don't agree with women tearing each other down. I don't agree with women fighting in the street with a baby in their arm, being ratchet. I don't believe in World Star type stuff. I don't believe in any of those types of things. I don't believe in gossiping about different people for no reason. I believe in moving on to the next level continuously and thriving. So I think a lot of women don't think about that when they say they're leveled up or classy. If you're not acting that way in all areas, it's just not true. So That's why your actions have to match your standards. Because if you are, think about this, if you're dating someone high profile, if you're dealing with someone high profile and you start acting ratchet, it's not going to work out. If you start, doing low class, low quality actions, it's not going to work out. So that's why the whole level up thing is also leveling up your mentality, leveling up your, method of responding to certain things. And also it definitely is a good uh, example of your character, because if you have high standards, you need to also be high quality so that people can take you seriously. Okay. No one's going to take you seriously if your actions and your reactions aren't matching your standards. It's then seen only as literally an act. So make sure that you're also staying classy, ladies. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Thriving without drama. Exactly. That's the only way to be, because if you thrive without having to be in any type of drama, which is stressful and it pre-ages you. It makes you look older than what you are. It makes you unhappy. It makes your stress levels and cortisol levels go up. It makes you look like you need help. If you just remain calm and live your best life, that's literally, what you're going to vibrate, living your best life, peace, bliss, and calmness. Okay. And when men see that in a woman, when men see that you're not a gossiper, when men see that you're not ratchet, when men see that you're literally classy lady, they want to introduce you to more people. They want to introduce you to their colleagues. They want to see what you're about. They want to further, the relationship. They want to keep the relationship going. They want to invest long term in you because they see that you are very leveled up. But once the real you starts coming out, if it's ratchet, they're going to see that too. They're going to see the ratchetness. They're going to see all of those things if you don't continuously level up mentally, emotionally, and all of those things. They're not going to stick around if your ratchet side comes out. If you start gossiping about everyone, they're not going to want to introduce you to anyone, and they're going to end it within like a few months because the real you is going to come out. So you gotta make sure that when you level up, you level all the way up in every way. Because a lot of y'all ask me in here, well, how come it doesn't work out after a couple of months? Because the real you came out. And if the real you isn't matching your standards, then they're going to understand that's not the real you. So you got to keep your standards high. At the same time, you got to keep your classiness on a higher level. Okay. So you don't if you're acting ratchet, if you're gossiping on the phone, if you're getting mad, if you're emotionally responding to everything in an immature fashion, if you're not able to keep up the appearances of the standards that you put in place for yourself, they're going to see that. That's why you got to level up all the way mentally. And you're not just pretending that you're not emotionally stable. You got to literally be emotionally stable. You can't act like everything is okay when inside you don't know how to act because you never took the time to be unbothered. If every little thing bothers you, it's not going to pan out well in a real relationship. Oh, Miriam, thank you, girl. Firstly married to a provider man. Okay, Credit card with an allowance of $200 a week. He invests in, okay, might get wealthy. I'm worried the new wealth girl will give him confidence to look elsewhere. Ma'am, $200 a week. I'm not dissing you. I don't know how old y'all are. If y'all are still in y'all 20s, congratulations. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You got to let me know your age because, first of all, I'm not getting married to no man in his 20s. That's number one. Number two, $200 a week. I spend that a day on food. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. But if that's a lot for you, then congratulations. I don't think you need to worry about him getting rich no time soon. But, you know, keep hope alive. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Unless he's heavily investing and flipping his money super duper in big dollars. Okay? Or unless he win the lottery. I think you good. At least gonna be about 5 to 10 more years before he get the type of money that you need to be worried. Okay. Okay, ended it with a future surgeon who did the bare minimum but acted like he was the best man in the world. Advice for a woman who's 25 with pick-me-sha tendencies. Trying to remind yourself you're the prize. Drowsy Royal. Okay. First of all, a future surgeon is not a surgeon. That's number one. Number two is if you letting somebody that even got the super surgeon bag do the bare minimum for you, you don't have self-esteem. Okay. Okay. I'm a future surgeon. I just haven't gone to school yet. You get it? Thank you. Someone sent me a cash app, Katie Doll. So you're working only with potential. You're not even working with a real surgeon. This man ain't even making surgeon money. Okay. If you're 25, you should be able to go get a surgeon if you look good. Pick-me-sha tendencies are listening to a man talk instead of watching him in action. Okay. You're not receiving the actions of a provider. You need to be receiving the actions of a provider. At 25, you're more likely to be able to get a surgeon now than you would if you wait for this man to become a surgeon. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's my advice. Go get a real surgeon that's already a surgeon. That's going to do the most because they can. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, I just put them in timeout. If you spam, I'm putting you in timeout. You get on my nerve. All right. Just listen to what I'm telling y'all. Every age is the same, except get money and don't do nothing for free. That's it. Okay. Protect yourself. Don't get pregnant. Get money. Don't do nothing for free. That's it. Someone says, stop chasing behind these men, get a job and go buy it yourself, losers. Okay, nobody's chasing a man but pick-me-sha. And pick-me-sha most likely already got a job if she chasing behind a man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. We don't chase men, we attract them. And we don't need jobs because they provide. If you're a provider, you're not bothered by that. And a lot of these women do work, but they don't want to spend their own money. So a lot of these women have better jobs than a lot of these guys. And y'all become intimidated when y'all try to date a leveled up woman and their money is longer than yours and you can't afford her. So I don't know what you're talking about, sir. If our entire hair, makeup, and wardrobe, if our entire outfit, hair, and makeup is worth more than you make in 2 weeks, do you really think you can impress us? Y'all got to get y'allself together. How do you get a 39-year-old going through a divorce to spend on me? He only has taken me to dinner and drinks. Victoria's Secret. My birthday is coming up. He's getting divorced. He can't be spending a lot of money. You know, them lawyers looking after his money. So the best thing I can tell you ma'am, is to have another one on the side. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If that's all he can afford, you're not gonna get no money. All right. Thank you, Tinky Binky. You do whatever you say. Your makeup always on alone. Oh, your makeup is always done, even when working, and men around me are really gentlemen to me. How should I act to find the best provider? Should I be cheerful or any other way? You should always look like you're happy. And men are attracted to women that already look like they're living their best lives. Okay. As far as their mood is concerned. Okay, but don't be overly nice. Just look and seem like you're happy with your situation and your life, but don't be overly nice to them and don't be super people pleasing. Okay. Okay. Oh, we have trolls in the house, but it's okay. We welcome trolls. They help the engagement. All right. You just dumped your Dusty. All he paid for was for dinner and trips. You need cash. Okay. Well, I'm sure you'll find something better or someone that can do it all. If not, you should have kept him and then, had another one on the side that could do more. Whatever. Uh-oh, Tikla, do you think 45 to 47-year-old men usually go for women who are 29 to 30? It depends on how they look and if that man is going through his midlife crisis or not at that age. It just all depends. It depends on what's going on with them in their life at that age because they're almost 50. So it just depends. People act different based on what's happening in their lives. So if they're going through the midlife crisis because they're about to hit 50, if they're single, if they're divorced, if they're married, like it all depends. So I'd have to tell y'all. Thank you, random YouTube user, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Shira, what does the midlife crisis consist of? Wanting to feel younger, fear of getting old. So therefore, they tend to date way younger women and want to do the most and kind of like a new lease on life as if, okay, well, I'm 50 now. I better live my life and spend this money and and pretend I'm young again. So they tend to go for younger women and want to spend money and want to do the most, go on trips, vacations, spend money, look young, dress young, buy a convertible, all that kind of stuff that midlife crisis men do. They want to seem cool. So that's why they usually will spend if they got them a young one. So if you're dating someone in their late 40s, they will spend if they're going through the midlife crisis, especially if they look it. Okay. Hi, how to end things with someone in a memorable and feminine way? Andrea, sprinkle, sprinkle. A memorable, and do you like this person? Do you want to let them down easy? If that's the case, just tell them that they were great and that you really enjoyed being with them and that you will always cherish this time together. And you're not sure if you're going to regret this or not, but you have to go and explore your life without them. And when you wish them the best and you give them a hug and a kiss and you say goodbye. Okay. That's a classy way to end it. And then they'll always remember that. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, y'all like my lipstick? Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's Chanel. Appreciate that. What if you want to do it classy but make them suffer? Then make sure you go find a richer man after them and that they see it somehow, some way. Yes. Make sure you level up to someone that has more money and that they find out somehow, some way. That's very classy and demure. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. You want to what? Thank you, Lena. Your kiss print purse is back is my kiss print purse in the back is cute. Thank you, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I just got that the other day. I ordered it online. I was scrolling through Instagram and I was hit with an ad and I could not pass it by. And I just clicked on it, got my little coupon, and bought my daughter a kiss print purse too. It's from Coach. It's really cute. It's just from Coach. I don't have a link for it. Just scroll on Instagram and look for it. Or it's on Coach. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yes. I have lots of Coach bags. I have a Coach bag since I was in high school. They've lasted a long time. If you're going out for a nice evening, I suggest like Chanel or something very like Dior or YSL. If you're very casual and just jeans, t-shirt, and stuff like that, Coach is cute. Louis Vuitton is cute. Depends on what you're wearing. Like casual stuff likes, a casual bag with it. Some of my jeans and my sweater. I think when you dress up and you're freestyling, definitely do something a little bit more classy and demure. Definitely. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And I know Coach has some new classier bags now. They've redesigned some of their stuff that I saw, and actually the price point went up on some of their stuff. The little C purse that has a little chain or a little, I don't know if it's like a clutch or a shoulder bag, but they do have some like higher end pieces now that I saw on their website. Okay, but yeah, when you're casual, you're just running errands. I love a good Coach bag. Shout out to Coach Sprinkle Sprinkle. Kitty. Hold on, y'all. My kitty. So make sure they'll check out the Coach website. Well, they can't really tell how. Come on, kitty. Hold on. Come on, kitty. I didn't know you were in here. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Let me grab it. Y'all want to see it? I got a little, it's empty right now because I switched it out, but it's really cute. It has little kiss prints on it, even at the bottom. And I put this little cute lipstick keychain on it because of the lip prints. And then I have my Bridgerton Diamond Bath and Body Works hand sanitizer and the little cherry. So I got my daughter the little camera bag version, but it's cream instead of this like beige color. So she got that. Yeah, they have some cute little casual bags I really like. Yeah, I have Chanel. I got Louis Vuitton. I got a bunch of purses. Don't worry. I got a purse for every day of the week and more. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. You said what? Do rich men hire a private investigator for their dream girl? Yeah, because they want to make sure you on the up and up. Thank you, Lucy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Best ways to gauge how much allowance we should receive. $200 a week is not enough. Even with multiple providers, how do we ask for more? Ask for more because 200 ain't nothing, man. That's dinner. You got to be a grown woman, man. You got to talk like a grown woman. You got to act like a grown woman. $200 is for kids. All right, woman up. Know your value. Know your worth. You go to the nail shop. That's $200. Thank you, Tikla. You live in Dubai where loads of rich men, okay, they don't go for 20 to 27-year-old because they don't want to be judged. They rather go for 30-year-olds to get with someone still much younger but not get judged as much. Okay. Then make yourself look a little older. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Shay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Hi, Shira. You missed my super chat. Oh, I did? Hold on, girl. Hold on. I'm sorry. When and how to ask men for money the first time. Well, you have to start off by dropping hints and clues about what you may need help with or some unexpected fake expenses that are coming up like through your text, through your phone before you even get on the date. And they should offer it if they really like you, or it's not a surprise when you ask because you've been hinting and cluing up to it. So I always say have a fake Aunt Ethel and say, oh, my Aunt Ethel called today and she's not feeling well. And then like in a couple of days, she's going to take a turn for the worse. You don't know how you feel about it. You may need plane ticket money to get to her funeral or to her hospital or whatever. Or it could be tires. Oh, well, they say I need new tires. Or it could be something it could be anything that you come up with that's an unexpected expense. Or you could say you helped out old Aunt Ethel to pay her mortgage because it's a fake mortgage because it's a fake aunt. And now you don't know how you're going to, get the rest of your bills, but I'm sure you'll figure it out, or, some type of miracle will happen. They'll start trying to offer you things if they're trying to impress you in the beginning anyway. They'll more likely offer you things if they're trying to impress you. Okay. Payne Zam, thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He pays for. Oh, sorry. Thank you, sir. Is this okay? Is this your picture on here? Okay. He pays for all your trips with friends. Now he's saying I never pay to visit him and see him. He is so annoying, but gives me so much money. He's super emotional. Just tell them that you're donating to Aunt Ethel. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's like, you know what? I really would come pay to see you, but I'm helping out my fake Aunt Ethel with her bills. Sprinkle, sprinkle. XOXO, sprinkle, sprinkle. Find out your husband was talking to a girl and sent her $200. He's a provider and gives you money regularly. You haven't confronted him yet. How do you go about this? You need $20,000 as punishment. Okay. Then tell him you need $20,000. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Tell him to give you $20,000 or you going to call her up. Just tell him what you know. Just say, I know what you're doing. And since you handed out money, this is how much I need. Thank you, Dia. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Have a great provider trying to find another one, meeting wealthy guys, but it seems like they are sex oriented. What to do? Okay. Be money oriented, and whenever they start talking about that. Okay. So, for example, if they say, "Well, I really want to get with you," and da da da, it's like, "Oh, well, you know what? That's great. Maybe when I get to know you a lot better and feel more secure with you, and trust you a little bit more, and things like that, of course, we can move to that next level." You're literally just stringing them along so they can give you money, buy you gifts, earn your trust, buy your trust, and then you change your mind at the last minute. All right. So just string them along. That's all you got to do. That's what they do to women. They string you along. That's why in the beginning of dating, they ask you what you're looking for so they can check all the boxes and act accordingly. And they string you along and then they say, okay, well, bye. So just string them along. They're used to it. They know the game. They have no right asking for that anyway. So let them figure it out. All right. Okay. Yes. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Why men always change their mind and don't feel bad. We should do the same. Exactly. Change your mind when it's no longer beneficial or whatever. That's your right as a human being, as a woman. Change your mind. It's called hope. Doesn't mean it's not called fact. Okay. Mm-hmm. B says this man spends $700 on her each time they go out, and you only gave him a kiss. He. Okay, I know that's right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, a lot of women are able to do this. Some aren't, and that's why y'all are here to learn. But I do feel like some women who haven't leveled up to the part or to the standard that they can get these things, they shouldn't be mad. They should just keep going. Everything takes a little bit of time. So thank you, Dia. When you mention things or ask for them, they mention how the amount of money would buy, like tons of sex in whatever country they travel to. Then tell them to send you a postcard. Say, oh, well, when you get there, send me a postcard. But in America, this is what we expect. Okay. So remind him of that. Say, well, go ahead and send me a postcard. But when you're here in America, things are different. Okay. That's exactly what you do. Put them right back in their place. Well, when you get there, please send me a postcard. But in America, we do things a little bit different. I know you can get much, much more in foreign countries. And I can go shopping and get much, much more with your money in foreign countries too. So if you want to travel to a foreign country and take me shopping, I'm down for that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because if your money is worth more there, then let's go shopping there. If your money it can literally buy you everything you want in a foreign country, then let's go there and buy me everything I want, and you can go buy you whatever you want over there with those other women. But at least you can impress me a little bit more in a foreign country where your money is worth more. If you can't do it in America. Thank you, Tikla. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, go tell them to go to them other countries and send you a postcard and buy you something and bring it back. If money is so scarce on his part, so we'll go to the other country, bring me a gift back since shopping is so much less over there, and I'll see you when you get back. Bye. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, what is mutually beneficial? No, it's not. The human chapter, you dumb. He said that sex is mutually beneficial. Maybe if it's two men, I don't know. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You gay? But ask any woman. You might get a whole different answer. Now, maybe if it's two men, you might be right. I don't know about man and woman. It's not mutually nothing, men and women. Men think it's mutually beneficial, but women know it ain't. So I can see it if it's two men. Yes, that's why they're going to be trying to gold dig that much on each other. I understand that's mutually beneficial with two men, but not always with women and men. Okay. So they got to come with some money. They got to shop, pay some bills, do all of that stuff. Okay. But thank you, Dia. He did mention taking you on a $1,000 euro shopping spree in Italy. I choose, should I hold out until and make it double? 1,000. I don't know. How much is that in American dollars? I'm sorry, $1,000? Where do you live? You gonna fly ain't the plane ticket more than that? I don't know what to tell you. It's gonna have to be a couple thousand, man. For me to get on a plane, it's gonna have to be like 10,000, just five at the least, depending on what you're buying over there that you can't get in America. It's not a lot of money. Who is this dude? Do he have real money? That's not a lot, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. I mean, if that's a lot for you, then okay, but it's not really a lot. Like he's bargaining you. He's bargaining you. You're bargain. You're trying to go on. He's trying to get you on sale. What you trying to do, ma'am? Mm-mm. Bargaining. He's a bargainer. Somebody said Black Friday booty. CJ Brooks. Girl. That's funny. Said raise the price. Anyway. You said European men are cheap. Then get you one that's not cheap. Go find somebody that's willing to spend, man. You said, how can you look classy and luxurious when you can't afford it? Okay, well, you can shop thrift, or you can put together pieces from whatever stores you can afford and just make sure they're classy pieces. Work with what you already have and do your best with it. I mean, you don't have to, you don't have to spend a lot of money to look a certain way. You just have to have a certain style and a certain, want and need to look or act that way. You don't have to do too much. Thrift or just style your stuff correctly and you'll be all right. Yeah, there's lots of old videos, leveling up on a budget, you can definitely find on my channel. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, did I get the cash app? I might have. Hold on, let me see. Oh, thank you. Hold on. Okay, Judith. Oh, thank you, girl. Let me look. She sent me a cash app. Hold on, I have to switch back to I have two cash apps. I got to switch back to the other one. Oh, thank you. Okay, so she asks, oh, she just sent it to me. Thank you, girl. Appreciate it. And Kata Doll, she sent me two for Sprinkle Sprinkle. Thank you, girl. I appreciate that. All right. Shout out to all the channel members. I see Mila's Pink in the house. Thank you for being a channel member. Lucy. Hey, girl. Who else did I forget to shout out today? I know Goddess Wild Red. She's been a member for 24 months. So thank you, girl. I appreciate that support. Okay. Oh, I know who this troll is. I've blocked you like 5 times. How many YouTube accounts have you started because you've been blocked? That's dedication, man. I commend you. That has to be like 10. I mean, I guess if you ain't got nothing else to do, welcome. Girl, some troll that's been blocked at least 10 times because they got to clock in or something and they mad about it. I don't know. Okay, yeah. How you gonna start 10 separate? How many passwords you gotta have to start 10 different YouTube accounts? I mean, do you love me that much? That's crazy. Okay, I'm not even that crazy, and I'm crazy, but I ain't that crazy. Oh, Savannah, sprinkle, sprinkle. You want plastic surgery? How do you go about getting a man to pay for it? Tell him it's for something else, college or whatever. College abroad, starting a business. They don't have to know. Just tell them you're going out of, you need it for this and you'll be back soon. Okay, estate guy dividing assets after death is his business. Okay, Dia, has property globally. You notice the bargaining shopping, so must be blunt and tell him to take you for 4,000 euro shopping. Yes. Yes, be blunt with him. Tell him your standards. If he don't like you, he can go to another country and get another girl. Tell him you're not offended by that. You're more offended of him being cheap. Say, you know, if you said 4,000 euro shopping, great. But I'm more offended of you saying 1,000 than offended of you saying you can go get another girl in another country, because uh, you know, that has nothing to do with me. But when you put a $1,000 shopping spree and me together, it don't go together. That's them other chicks. Go get you another girl from another country and take her shopping for $1,000. If you want me to go, it's gonna be a little bit more. That's all you tell him. And set down the law, because if he wanted to be with them other girls, he would be. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle, Irma. Thank you, Mad Beesh, Mad Beesh, Made Beesh. I like that. I like that name. So anyway, remind him at any given time he can go get them other ones. If he wants you, it's gonna cost him more. That's it. That's like going to the car dealership and saying, "Oh, I could go get a SUV at this dealership for the same price." Okay, but it ain't the same SUV, ma'am. This is luxury vehicle over here. You go ahead and go and get your discount elsewhere. But when you want high quality and luxury, this is what it is. Thank you, Tinky Winky Sprinkle Sprinkle. Thanks for being a new member. So just think of yourself like that. When men start to try to bargain with you, it's not a threat. It's go get the cheap version. Go get the knockoff. All right? Go get the discounted version. Wait till it goes on sale. I don't know, but they're gonna have to do something. Thank you, Olin, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Guys call, ask how you're doing. How do I ask for money? It's like, oh, I could be doing much better if you cash at me. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Start the conversation just like that about some money. Thank you, Irma. Your husband cut you off financially. Oh my goodness. Mm-hmm. Well, good luck, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Good luck with your endeavors. Hope you get what you need. She says she divorced him. Okay, well, I hope you get what you need, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What's the shortest hair length do you think men find attractive? I think men like long hair. I'm not sure, though. Y'all might need to ask them. Ask any man that walks by, ask them, do they like long hair or short hair? If you have short hair, they're going to most likely lie to you. So make sure they can't see your picture. So ask them online. Okay, just ask them. They mostly like long hair. Men don't like short hair because it's like being with another man unless they're gay or bi. Unless your face is absolutely strikingly beautiful, you should have some type of length. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. That's all I could do. Because like it frames your face, you know. You said how to level up after fumbling a millionaire. Go get another one. You got him, you can get another one and another one. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Level up by getting one with more money, with more millions. Okay. All right. How do you remain being classy in arguments? Well, first of all, you can't really be emotionally attached. And if you are acting a little bit extra, make sure it's strategic and beneficial to you. If it's not, then it's not classy. Okay. So for example, if you strategically create some, you know, reaction in an argument that you know is going to pay off, then that's your calculated reaction. But make sure it's calculated and not automatically, you know, a reaction that you didn't think about. Make sure it's beneficial to you, whatever you're doing. So any beneficial reaction is classy because you literally sat there and thought about it, and you're going to get what you want out of it. So your standards are met. So as long as you keep getting the results of your standards being met, you're good. Thank you, Empress. Wants to pay you to take grant writing class. I want NP. I don't even know what NP is, but just get your money, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. How do you stop procrastinating and achieving your goals? Because this is your only problem you suffer from. Have enough time to do whatever you want at the same time. Because a lot of times when people don't do their stuff or achieve their goals, it's because they don't have a lot of time. And they feel like if they don't spend time doing this or this, then they're missing out on something. So free yourself up by, you know, making life easier for yourself. And free up your time. And that way you won't really feel like you're procrastinating because you have all day to do whatever you got to do. A lot of people procrastinate because they feel like they should be doing something else because it's boring doing that. But if you have all the time in the world, you can literally do a little bit here, a little bit there until you reach your goal. So the thing is to free up your time. Find ways to get money where you don't have to do too much. Get your man to invest in you, give you money, save it, stack it, flip it, do whatever. Start your little online business and free up your time. And do things whenever you want at your own pace. If you have major goals, then do a little bit each day towards it. Don't try to rush yourself because that's what procrastinators, you know, they feel like they're rushing or they don't want to do something because they feel like they have to. Just feel like you don't have to if you want to. It should be optional. You should have plenty of options. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. If you have to reach a goal and you have a deadline, that's probably why people procrastinate the most, because there's deadlines. No deadline, no procrastination. Okay. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You say you're a substitute teacher. Is it a Pygmisha job? No, it's a job. Are there such things as Pygmisha jobs? I don't even know. I never even thought about it. As long as you ain't paying no man's bill, it's not no Pygmisha job. As long as you ain't going 50-50, it's not a Pygmisha job. It's just a job. As long as you're not giving your money to some grown able-bodied man, you good, man. Uh-oh, dear. You have a flight pass for cheap flights, 5 tips for freestyling in other states, trying to get 2-hour flight places you want to go to. Girl, go to the places where everybody and their mama ain't doing what you trying to do. Go to the smaller places or the less, you know, trendy places. That's where you're going to find your real money. Everybody, first of all, you bringing sand to the beach. Why are you going to do that? Go somewhere where you're going to stand out to where you're for sure to get what you need. Thank you, Goddess T. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Cute outfit ideas for horseback riding date you're going tomorrow. Thank you, Shira. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Are you in the country or is it like equestrian type? So if it's a bougie equestrian type setting with like stables, like, so some cute jeans or riding pants or some riding boots. Maybe a little sweater and a little collar like this. If it's in the country, girl, get some cowboy boots, some jeans, boot cut jeans. I don't know if it's cold where you at. A little tucked in shirt, button up, or a sweater. Just depends on where you at. Yeah, if you're trying to go out of state to freestyle, don't bring sand to the beach. Go somewhere where you're going to be highly sought after. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. So, for example, go take advantage of the states where men don't get to see certain types of women that often, and you go plant yourself right there in the richest side of town. If you look good, go find somewhere where everybody look like blah, and then insert yourself. Okay. Be someone's dream woman. Don't take sand to the beach. Thank you, Scarlett. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Rich. Okay, you met a rich dude last week. Owns investment firm. He's text you links to society events saying to let him know if you'd like to go. He recently divorced. 2 times your age. How to get him to ask me on a real date? Girl, go to the things you can meet more people. That is a real date. He's trying to get you in the circle, ma'am. What are you done? Miss Scarlett, go. That is a real date. Because you can meet several different people. You can even meet friends or other women to hang out with in the future to meet more rich men. He's trying to introduce you to his colleagues. What are you doing? You want to go sit in a restaurant and file him under dinner date? Girl, go. Which kind of fashion on styles would you recommend to get called cute a lot? What? Cute. It just depends. Like, colors are nice. Colors and also style. Is it trendy? Is it classic? Is it sexy? Like, you want to be called cute, classy, sexy? Which one do you want to be called? I think cute calls for more pastels, more whites, more, frilly, girly type clothing. Cute or pretty. So if that's what you want to be called, go for those types of colors and show less cleavage, more, more so. You can do a little leg. So yeah, sprinkle, sprinkle. What brands do I don't care about the brands. I just say upgrade what looks good on you, because nobody can see your brands unless they're, everywhere. But don't worry about the brands, ma'am. If he refuses to pay for cheating, what do you say? It's like, is he your boyfriend or your husband or what? Then just say okay and go date other men. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If your boyfriend got caught cheating and he's not willing to pay, then why are you staying? If he's paying all your bills and stuff, then you see another one on the side as well. If you don't want to let go of him paying all the bills, then go see something else on the side. If it's your husband, okay, well, he don't want to pay, then find you a little side piece. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't know. Let him keep paying the bills while you do what you want to do. He obviously doesn't think you're worth paying for, so go find someone who does. Go get you some extra gifts this holiday season, ma'am. Okay. Thank you, Exotic Angel. Sprinkle, sprinkle. This is the 4th time you made plans and he leaves me hanging. He pays his way in every time, but I'm getting fed up. What to say or do? Okay. What do you mean pays his way in? He doesn't want to see you. Seriously. He just wants your attention. Okay. When men cancel on dates, they just want your attention. They don't want you. They just want to talk to you. They want to know they got access to you. They want to know that you're free for the evening. They want to know that you're thinking about them. It's a game. Also, they are either they're nervous or they're not sure about being seen out in public with you, or they feel some sort of way. So just let them keep paying. They just want your attention. So whenever they make plans with you, don't ever take the plans seriously. Just understand that the plans are going to lead to more money in the future to buy their way back in. So stop looking at them as a date. Start looking for them as someone who's lonely, needs someone to talk to, will pretend to make fake dates in order to keep your attention, in order to keep giving you money. So just get the money. They don't care about going out on a date. They just want to keep in contact with you and give you money. They want an emotional roller coaster because they're sad, lonely, and don't have an emotional connection with anyone. They're using you as an emotional support animal, and they're going to pay you for it. Okay. They want the ups and downs. They want the drama. They want all these things that relationships or dating entails, because they can't have it for real somewhere else, or they're not getting what they want somewhere else. So they're using you as an emotional support pet. So just understand this. They don't really want to go out with you. They just want your attention. They want to go back and forth with you. They want the ups and downs, and then they're going to pay you for it. So just get your money and make plans for the night that you're making dates with that person, so that you're not literally sitting there waiting on them. Okay. So if they say, oh, well, let's go out Monday or Tuesday, it's like, okay, I'll be there, and then be elsewhere. Don't even text, well, where are you? Unless it's in vain and for fun, like you're really pretending that you thought that y'all were going on a date, but be somewhere else. But they don't want to take you out. Okay. It's not anything that you're doing wrong. It's just what they need to feel. I don't know, whatever they're trying to feel. Like they have some type of control or something. Just go out anyway, make plans on the day that you made plans with them, and just collect the money for them to come back to the fake plans that they made that you never even took seriously. You don't say anything, you play along with it, man. Some people need it. Okay. They don't have any other interactions, or they're not getting the attention that they need elsewhere. Just play along. It's a game. Okay. Just like, oh, I'm so sad that we're not going out. Oh my gosh, I got dressed and everything. I'm so upset. I'm not talking to you until you give me this much money. Then he'll give you that much money. Meanwhile, you could be texting out on a whole nother date with a whole nother man. Just give them the fake attention that they're paying for. Okay. That's all you're doing. You don't have to believe them. That's the whole game. Let me tell y'all. Some people really want you to believe things in order to emotionally get reactions out of you, because they can't emotionally get reactions out of the people in their lives, because they've either, lied to them too much, or the person doesn't feel that way about them anymore, or they don't have anyone in their lives. So just play along with it. It's a game. Just get your act on. Okay. Start acting. Thank you, Elenia. Thank you, girl. Thank you, Patricia. You met a guy and you've been talking and dating for 2 months, and you're 24, he's 29. He introduced you to his friends, but not official. My goal is citizenship, no intimacies yet. Okay. Well, keep making him wait. And he's very young. So I don't know, but good luck, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't give him none until he give you what you want. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Thank y'all. Okay, so yeah, hopefully you get what you want, ma'am. Uh-oh, Tinky Winky, Sprinkle Sprinkle. How are you going to be someone's dream woman if I have never been seen? What do you mean if you've never been seen? Someone's dream woman, you got to see them in person. Because usually men are visual creatures. When they see you, that's how they're going to know. Then when they get to know you, then they could check off the rest of the boxes. But they got to see you first. That means you got to get out of your house, go out, be seen, go do stuff, go have fun, be out in the real world. Okay. They're going to see you if you're out. If you were dating online and you ain't got no pics or whatever, I don't know. But the whole point is, don't worry about being someone's dream girl. Worry about getting out there and someone seeing you and making you their dream girl, because that's what you are to somebody. Everybody is someone's dream girl, unless you just looking like who did it and why. Okay. Literally. Hopefully they have some money. If the better you look, the better chance that you'll have someone that has money. Thank you, BS. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Shopping, thrift, vintage, classy, winter, fall looks. Yes. Dress classy. Just go to your phone, download Pinterest. It's free. And type in classy fall vintage wardrobe. And a bunch of different outfits are going to pop up, and just go buy whatever they have on there. You can find it thrifted or whatever, wherever you need to find it. But just Pinterest is your friend when you're looking for outfits. And type in the year if you're trying to stay up to date. Type in vintage if you like the vintage. So when you're searching on Pinterest, make sure you type in the year, 2024 or whatever year you're looking, and see what pops up. Because sometimes it'll give you some old stuff from like 5 years ago. So you need to put in the date. Thank you, Tinky Winky. If you have never been before, not seen. Okay, well then take off I don't know. What do you mean have not been seen? I'm not understanding what you're talking about. Are you a ghost? Materialize, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, but you got to be more specific. I don't know what y'all are talking about. What do you mean have never been seen? Appear. Materialize. You ain't got no pictures of yourself? What? Thank you, SB. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How much should he spend on a first date? We're going somewhere with valet. Well, order a bottle of wine, whatever you want. Get your appetizers. Get an expensive meal. Coffee, dessert, if you can eat dessert, but just coffee or whatever. Like, do all the things. All right. If the place is expensive, then it should cost at least about $300-400 for the dinner if you get a nice bottle of wine. Okay. You said I read it wrong? Read what wrong? If I never been before, not seen. Okay. I don't know. Okay. Irma says, where can she find her next provider? On the rich side of town during the daytime. Okay. Rich side of town during the daytime. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's where you're going to find them, because that's where they're at. Doing whatever, like running errands, going to the gym over there, walking around in a park, shopping, going to lunch, wherever. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Let's see. Maybe she means she was invisible. No one takes time to notice her. Well, then she don't notice herself enough then, because I get noticed. You got to notice yourself before anyone else will. Stop blending into the background. Exactly. If you don't look to be seen, then nobody gonna see you. Stop blending into the background. Some women don't like attention, and people can tell, so they don't even give you the attention. So you want to be seen, make sure you're seen. Okay. Okay, so are y'all asking me how to look like someone's dream woman? Okay, first of all, you got to find the correct target, the type of person that you think that you're the dream woman to, first and foremost. So for me, I might not be everybody's dream woman, but I know I'm a lot of people's dream woman. So who are those people? I specifically have an idea of what these people look like in my mind, or what they may look like, or and how old they are, and where they might be hanging out. I specifically have this in my mind. If I walk into a place of certain people, that I'm literally probably going to be their dream woman, and that's where I'm just going to go. It's just that simple. Very easy if you just think about it. Thank you, Ocean Devotion. What mannerisms make a man feel that a woman is not classy? I think mannerisms is like different mannerism depending on the age of the man and how much he likes the woman. So if they don't like certain things that women do, if they don't like a woman like talking very loud, a loud talking woman is definitely a turnoff to a lot of men because it's embarrassing. That could be one of them. Thank you, Tinky Pink. Girl, I said I never called as a dream. Okay, no one's ever called you a dream woman by a man before. So what should I change about myself to be someone's dream woman? Okay. It's not you. It's about the type of men that you're targeting. So if you walked into a place where everybody was 50 and up, would you be someone's dream woman in that room? If you walked into a place where everyone was bald and 50 and up, would you be someone's dream woman in that room? So it is your target that makes you someone's dream woman. Okay. If you walk into a room full of 25 to 40-year-olds that have all their hair and some money, are you going to be their dream woman? Maybe one or two may find you dreamy, but the chances of you finding a bunch of them and having your choice is going to be slim to none. So you make the decision by the crowd that you visit, the places that you visit, and the age and the looks of the men that are being targeted to be, enthralled by your dreaminess. Okay? It's just that simple. So I can go out looking like this and say, okay, if I walk into this place with all these different types of dudes that's of this age and got this much money on this side of town, somebody gonna break their neck looking. All right. It's just literally it. You're not walking into a random place. Everything is calculated. Thank you, Adwa. You're 51. What age should you go for? I would say at least late 60s, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Men like to date women that are slightly younger than them. If they're going to date someone more mature, I would say at least go 10 years older or 15. Okay. Thank you, Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said what happened to your face? I don't know. What happened to your wallet? Can't afford to get women the old-fashioned way. Got to try to humble them and bring them down. Funds getting low, sir. Okay. That's the humbling technique that broke men like to use. Just so y'all know. They can't impress you any other way, so they have to bring you down to their level. Well, sir, how's your wallet doing? What happened to your wallet to where instead of giving compliments to ladies, you have to insult them to try to get them emotionally betwixt so that they can give you some type of emotional response because you can't get it from any other women in your life because you don't make enough money. Poor things. Okay, exotic angel. So do I say something or wait for him to, hey, ma'am, put the weed down because I'm finna help you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Stop smoking weed and listen. listen, because you didn't ask me the same question 50 times. Let me tell you. The man don't like you that way. He is paying you. He's just paying you to interact with him emotionally because he don't have no one else. All right? He's probably old, right? He probably don't have no one that really cares about him on an emotional level anymore. He's paying you so he can string you back and forth to get emotional responses out of you. He don't really want to be with you. He just wants the interaction of being with someone who gets mad at him every once in a while, like a girlfriend or a wife or someone who's supposed to care. All right. A lot of these men who have been married or been in long-term relationships, they like when women are mad at them. They like when women are emotional towards them because that means that the woman cares. They just want to feel like someone cares for them. Because if a woman like me was dealing with somebody like that, they wouldn't care. They wouldn't emotionally respond. They would be like this. Oh, well, that's too bad you couldn't make it. Oh, well, I'll see you next time. Bye. They would literally be upset because I don't care. I stay unbothered. But you are emotionally bothered. That's why they chose you. Okay? If you stop caring and make double plans and have 2 or 3 of them, you wouldn't be bothered. You would just be like, oh, that's that dude that needs some attention. You would put him on automatic text, know he wasn't showing up for the date, and just collect his apology money. That's all you would do. The man don't like you like that. He just wants the emotional response and feel like that he's being cared for. Nobody cares about him except for you. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all gotta listen to me. I know what I'm talking about. Okay. Sabrina, thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't know if you were really smoking weed, but it's if I have to get your attention somehow, that's what I got to do because you don't hear me. He don't like you that way. He just needs someone to pretend that they care. That's all he needs. So what he's paying you to do is to pretend you care because no one else does. Somebody said they were smoking it. Okay. Just understand that. They just need someone to care because nobody cared about them. Okay. You said herbs don't make her like that. Don't do that shit. Well, I don't know what man. I don't know. They need to hear it. Just understand. They just want the emotional exchange with you. That's all. Okay. If you were as unbothered as I would, they would have been left you alone. Okay. Mm. Oh, Destiny's Diary. Help moving in with your provider. He's bringing his 17-year-old daughter. How do I get through the year, girl? Be shopping buddies. Get his credit card and y'all go shopping together, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sound fun to me. Get your money. Go shopping. Buy purses. Buy clothes. Get your hair done. Get your nails done. It's your buddy now. Thank you, Alenia. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. Somebody said matching sets. Exactly, girl. You gonna pay for her, you gonna pay for you. Y'all just go shopping together. Okay. Mhm. Should we still be classy towards men we don't like? And why would you even be around them? If you have to be around them, yeah, you can be nice, nasty, classy. Of course. Okay. You say your provider daughter is 4 years younger than you? Coco Mocha. Sprinkle, sprinkle. She said, private says you're dealing with one exactly like that now. Shira is spot on. Yes, I'm telling y'all. I missed a super chat, Nikki. Hold on. My bad. Okay. Tyler says okay. They're supposed to go on a date with a man after he returned from a trip, but I never heard from him. Should I text him or that is too pick me? Should I have? Girl, don't be waiting by the phone. Don't be waiting on men to come home from trips. If they want you, they're gonna call you. Okay. You should have already been planning. Men say things sometimes that they don't really mean. And women take things so seriously that they're literally sitting there looking at the calendar, looking when they're coming back. Like men just say stuff to say stuff. It's kind of like back in the old days when people used to be on the phone and they say, I'm gonna call you back, and then they never do. It's kind of like that. Don't sit around and wait on a man. If they're the man, they're gonna chase. Period. Okay. Sometimes people just say stuff to say it. That's why you don't believe words, you only believe actions. So for example, if a man says, okay, I'm gonna call you back, and then never calls you back, basically, I will call you back means I gotta get off the phone now and I'll call you when I call you. They didn't say when. So definitely stop buying into people's words and only pay attention to their actions. Men will chase what they want. If that man was thinking about you the whole time he was on his trip, then when he came back, he wouldn't be able to wait to call you. He would call you right away. He wasn't thinking about you on the trip. You're not a priority on his mind. He hasn't called you yet. So if he's not chasing you, why do you even want him? Don't want men that do not chase. Okay, the peculiar princess, sprinkle, sprinkle. Is it ever too early to ask for money? Earlier the better, ma'am. Start hinting around to it as soon as y'all start talking. Why? Because that's when they want to impress you the most in the beginning. Learn how to do it the correct way, though. Watch my videos. Okay. The worst thing you can do as a woman is listen to a man's words. If their actions aren't doing what their words said, then you don't acknowledge them. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said he knows you need some money to pay your property taxes and he didn't even offer. How can you ask him without scaring him? Okay. If you're sleeping with him, then you should be able to ask him with no problem, especially if he got some money. If you're not, just hint around that you might need it or you have some other expenses that came up unexpectedly and that you had it to pay, but you had to pay for this instead. Maybe they'll help you out. Okay. So never look like you're irresponsible and don't have something. Make it look like something fake or unexpected came up and you had to take care of it. And now you need to be rescued with something that's not your fault. Okay. So sprinkle, 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 girl. What if he says he can't give you the full amount, $400, but only offers 50? Then he's a dusty man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What you doing? How old are you? Is this a teenager? No, ma'am. Back in 1996, I was making more money than that at a part-time job as a teenager. What are you doing, man? I was making more than 400. 30 plus years ago, part-time in high school. What are you doing? Do you love yourself? Minimum wage wasn't even what it is today. If you don't like, let me tell y'all something. Whatever they're offering you, however long you've been seeing them, divide it out. So if they only offer you $50 and you've known them for a month, how much are you worth a day? Get your calculators out, because that's what they're telling y'all, how much you're worth. You need 400, he gonna give you 50. Ma'am, is he old enough to work? Or has he got to save up his allowance? All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. See, if you had a couple extra ones on the side, you could get the whole amount and not be bothered. What if he acts warm and cold, but he pays me? Well, then he's paying for emotional interaction. So, men always say, oh, it's easy to get a woman to sleep with them, but it's not easy to get a woman to interact with them anymore. A lot of women are unbothered now, and they don't care, and they have several on the roster. So men are trying to play emotional games with them now. So if you're getting paid to fake emotional, interact with the man, just get your money, man. Just know that it's an act. They don't want Pick Misha no more. Let me tell y'all a secret. If y'all haven't realized this yet, men don't want Pick Misha women anymore. Pick Misha women are easy. Pick Misha women will do whatever they want. Okay, they want the woman that they can't have. They're going to emotionally pull your strings to try to get the woman that they can't afford emotionally attached to them, so they can offer her crumbs and pennies. If you're not emotionally attached to anybody, you don't have them ups and downs that ebb and flow, you're not emotionally attached. So therefore, they can't lure you in unless they have some money. Okay? So y'all have to understand that. They can get Pick Misha at any time. They don't want her no more. Now they want you ladies. They want the leveled up ladies who don't care and stay unbothered and only about their money. Because no one wants Pick Misha anymore. Okay, it's a bad look for them. So if they want to pay you to go back and forth emotionally, then get your acting skills together, man. Understand what it is and expect it. It's like, okay, this dude wants to play hot and cold with me. That's nice. He's going to pay me, so I'll just play the game along with him while dating this other dude at the same time. Okay? You're not going to get emotionally attached if you understand what they're doing. You're going to be like, that's so cute that they want me to get emotionally attached. Let me go ahead and pretend that I am, so I can just get this money and get on to the next date. Okay? Mm-hmm. Be smart, ladies. You say you feel so powerful when you can do this, Mia? Yes, that's right. Because when you see someone, like, I don't know if it's just me or just because I've lived so long or just I can just sense it, but I can sense when people need certain things. Like when I'm in their presence, I can tell by their conversation, what they're saying. I can tell exactly what they need. So for example, by the words that they choose, the stories that they choose to say, the back and forth, the this and the that. I can tell what they need. I can sense it. So honestly, if you're that type of woman, it's very easy to act and pretend to be what you think that they need so you can get what you need. Just like men do it all the time. Except they have to ask questions because they're not as intuitive. Women can kind of tell. You can tell when someone's lonely, don't get enough attention, is not, you know, very sought after as a man. You can tell all of that. You can tell when someone has been, you know, hurt. You can tell all these things. You can tell when someone is protecting themselves. You can tell when someone is just trying to bait you. You can tell when someone is trying to drain you emotionally. You can tell all of those things. So act accordingly. That's literally it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Should you block him if he's breadcrumbing? You should block him if he's breadcrumbing. Honestly, I don't care about blocking people unless they're offending you. You know what I mean? Unless you no longer want to ever talk to them again. Like if you're that bothered, like I always say to block people, if they're not bothering you or if they're not, you know, if they're just giving you a little bit at a time, then just treat them like that. You don't have to block people. Just treat them how they're treating you. So for example, if they're breadcrumbing you, just like, okay, well, let me know when it's all complete. Like talk in terms of completion, talk in terms of getting what you want. Dismiss whatever they're saying and say, well, call me when you get the results or call me when it's done or let me know when, you know, everything is lined up and ready to go. You're not sitting there, you know, if he's saying, okay, well, I'll give you this much and I'll give you this much. No, just give me the whole thing at once and I'll see you then. Okay. So therefore they can't breadcrumb conversations out of you every other day by promising you little things and little things and little things. You know what? I need this full amount. Just call me when you have it and go to talk to the other one. Okay. So therefore you're literally dismissing them because they're breadcrumbing you and you don't have to block them. When they get the full amount, they can come, you can go see what they're talking about. Okay. Is it ever, okay. What is the lipstick that I'm asking for? Oh, what is this lipstick? This is Chanel. Thank you, Sprinkle. It's in Rouge. Hold on, let me get the thing out. It is number 138, Rouge Cocoa Bloom. Rouge Cocoa Bloom 138, Chanel. Okay, looks like this. Thank you, girls. Appreciate that. All right. Thank you. All right. All right. What does it mean when they say he don't want to lose his freedom? That depends on the conversation, man. That means he don't want to be exclusive. Or it means he don't want you to tell him what to do and know his whereabouts every day. Okay. It means he don't want to share locations with you, ma'am. And he still want to go out and do what he want to do when he want to do it. That's all it means. It means he's stringing you along, making you think that he's your boyfriend. And he's telling you that he's going out and going to do what he want to do when he want to do it in order to have the commitment on your half. So for example, if someone says, well, I don't want to lose my freedom, but I'll be your man. Okay, well, I'm not losing my freedom either. Okay, go on, do what you got to do, sir, because I'm going to be over here doing what I got to do. No freedom is lost here. I ain't got no ring, just like you ain't got no ring. It means he's still going to see other people if he feels like it. It means he don't want you asking him and texting him where he at when he coming home. What he doing? Text me back in 2 minutes or else I'm going to get mad and throw a fit. It means he doesn't want any of that. It means he don't want somebody that's clingy to where he can't be a single man, because he still is, because he's not your husband. He's still a single man. But he'll claim you on some level. I don't know, on all levels, but I don't know. So it means that he's not in it for the same reasons you are. Okay. Beware. It means beware and don't give up your roster yet. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I mean, keep your roster and keep your backup. That's what it means. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said what? Anyway, stay classy, ladies. Don't be out there being pygmishas and stuff. Don't be out there fighting over men. Don't be out there looking for revenge unless it's to find a richer man. That's the only revenge you need, is to level up out of their league and date someone with more money. Okay? Stay classy. Respond with class. Get your money. If it's not beneficial, then you're not interested. Okay? You said that's 304 behavior, a roster. Okay, well then men been doing it for years, so it doesn't matter. What are y'all calling yourselves? Is that calling the kettle black? The same thing you do? Keep a roster? Y'all might not call it that, but that's what it is. All right. Don't be upset. You said we learned the best 304 men's. Y'all learn from the men. Exactly. Look, don't call out a woman for doing the same thing you be doing. If you can't do it, then the woman ain't in your league to be called out for them. So, for example, if you're a man and you can't have a roster and you mad at a woman who can have a roster, go fix yourself. Go get some more money. Then you may be able to have a roster too. All right. A lot of these men out here looking like who did it and why, bank accounts dry, calling women 304s because they have a roster. Man, I'm sorry you can't have a roster. Go get your money up and you can have one too. See, y'all have to see the point of view that a lot of these guys are coming from. Some of them are mad at you ladies because they're jealous. They can't even have a roster. They wanted one. If they wanted one, they can't even have one. So they're going to call it 304 behavior because they can't fathom ever having a roster. Oh man, I can't have a roster. The only rosters I have is pick niches I don't want. Exactly. Thank you, Magdalena. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How to make new friends on the level up journey. Well, first you got to level up to where you need to level up to as far as your mentality and your thinking is concerned, where you hang out and your looks, and go to where you want to hang out. Go to the nice side of town and meet people over there. Okay. That's how. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. If they approach first, how to make sure they know what you're looking for. If you look like you're looking for someone that can meet your standards. So that means you got to look like you got high standards, man. Not that you'll take anything that gives you a compliment, but high standards. Look like you got high standards that need to be reached. Not low standards that anybody can reach. So that's how they know what you're looking for, when you look like high standards. Okay. So put effort into your appearance, where you go, also your environment. If you're in a low quality area or a low quality place, they're going to know your standards aren't super high. So only go to nice places. Go to the nice side of town, look nice. That's literally it. They're going to know. You don't have to sit there and explain it to them. They're going to obviously know. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. What y'all talking about here? How do you persuade your dad to send you money? Every time you ask, he would promise he would on this date, and then that time he mostly never does. Okay, well, you have to tell him that you know what he's going to do ahead of time. So you got to call him out first. Then you got to say something like this. I know you ain't going to send it today because you never do. And I end up having to wait this amount of time. But I need this much money by this date. So I'm going to ask for it today so I can get it next week. That's what you tell him. You call him out on what he's doing wrong first. Say, but I really, if you really put me as a priority as your child, give it to me now. If not, if you ain't got it like that, if you got to go move some funds, you got to go to the bank, sign your name, give a drop of blood or whatever you got to do. If you got to go donate plasma, just let me know. He's dusty. I don't know, man. Girl, call him straight out. Say, I don't know what you need to go do to give me my money by next week, but I need it today. So I'm sure I'll get it sometime next week. I don't know if you got to go donate some blood or some plasma or something, but if you could just get it to me by this time, that would be great. Girl, call him way out and see what he do. If you challenge his ego, he gonna get it to you faster. Because I promise you, there ain't nothing worse than calling a man out on what he ain't gonna do, what he can't do, what he's supposed to been doing, and just assume what he's doing instead. Just call them all out. It's sad when a child calls out their own parent. That means they real dusty. Your own child calling you out. So call him out. If he's not dusty, if he has money, then use the guilt trip. Well, I know I'm low on the list of your priorities, but if you could just find some time for your child. Okay, if he's not dusty, then guilt trip him. All right. And ask for more than what you need. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You understand your dad was the same level up, honey, and never look back. Okay, well, yeah, you got to guilt trip them or call them out on their dustiness. That's literally it. Anyway, stay classy, ladies. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Now, there's different levels of classiness. Not everybody gonna be on the same level. As long as you get in there, however you get in there. There's people that are super duper bougie and classy. There's people that are classier than they were yesterday. It's all in time. Do what you got to do. I know I'm not the classiest person, never claimed to be, but I'm classier than a lot of people out there. I'm telling you that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, like if you're comparing yourself to some person, just be classier than you were the day before, or classier to the people that's non-beneficial to you. All right. So what are my thoughts on the 4B movement? What do you mean? What are my thoughts? I thought that was old. Is that in America now, girl? This should have been a long time ago. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Say no to dust. Make America dust free. I mean, nobody wants to deal with no dust. Dust free movement. Okay. There's always someone better. Just level up yourself. Exactly. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Anyway, thank you. Ocean Devotion, appreciate that. Okay, I forgot one. Hold on, let me go back. Let's see. Okay, let's see. You have a sugar daddy, and instead of receiving a monthly allowance, should I ask him to pay my expensive rent and car payment instead to trap him? Huh? On a monthly basis, you're going to ask him to pay your rent and your car payment instead of an allowance? I mean, if it's more than what the allowance was, then yeah, get your money, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He said, you're 19 and I saved you from being a pygmisha. Thank you. Okay. Lashalicious Lounge. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, I'm glad. No more dust. Dust is not in your future, man. Now, honestly, let me ask y'all a question. All the things that I teach and all the information I give, the thousands of videos that I have out, the millions of clips that people have made and put me on social media, all of that information is swirling around out there. Fake accounts, all of that. Well, there shouldn't even be pygmishas anymore unless they're doing it on purpose. Thank you, Magdalena. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What to answer when they ask how much you require if your bills are 10K a month? Well, first of all, they have to be rich enough to afford that with no problem. Okay. And then you got to put something else on top of it for extra money. So however much you want to put on top of that 10K, ask for that. But make sure they have enough money to pay for that with no problem. Okay. You said you rebuke dust in this community, Hazel. Okay. The movement has moved. Well, I just call it living dust free. You know, if you can't find anyone to, give you the lifestyle that you want, then it's better to not be with anybody than to be with a dusty that can bring you down. If it ain't rich, if it's not improving your lifestyle, if it's not beneficial, then you shouldn't want it anyway. Thank you, Starshine Goddess. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Boyfriend is about to propose. He's a new doc and doesn't pay for as much as I'd like him to yet. Move on or think dream lifestyle in 5 years. Okay, what does dream lifestyle include in 5 years? Okay, think about this. What kind of doctor is he? Is he a surgeon? What kind of things can he afford? What's his annual salary going to be? How's his ego going to be? As long as you are willing to wait 5 years, it may not even be 5 years. It could be longer. It could be shorter, but that depends on you, man. Well, you want to wait? Great. But what are you waiting for? If you can get him as a doctor, you should be able to get a doctor that's already a doctor or a surgeon or whatever. Is he still going to want you? Is he going to treat you the same after he becomes a doctor and makes more money? Is he going to be, I know he probably ain't going to be faithful to you, but are you going to be able to deal with that as well as having wait 5 years to get money, and then maybe or maybe not he's faithful? Are you willing to do all of that? That's up to you. Like, your confident level should be so high to say, okay, well, if I can get this dude who's going to be a doctor in 5 years, I might as well just go get a doctor that's already a doctor. Thank you, Zuzi. Your family pays for everything, still live with them. He knows excuses to get money, that your parents don't give you money. Just lie. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Welcome, self-love. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Exactly. Just here for your therapy session. Okay, thank you, girl. Free agent girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Appreciate that. Mhm. All right. Anywho, stay classy, ladies. Don't stoop to the level, especially with men who try to humble you or like get you to doubt yourself. Those types of men are always the worst. All right. They don't have anything to offer and they don't have high confidence within themselves. That's why they have to humble you. Any man that tries to humble you has low self esteem and they're never going to have high self esteem until they get paid, until they get money. So remember, it's just a waste of time. If any man tries to humble you, they have low self esteem and they're very feminine. Okay. Because when women try to do the same thing, when women talk trash, when women gossip, when women say negative things, it's because they're being catty and feminine and they're upset because you're their competition. Okay. Uh, or whatever. It's the same with men. Any man that tries to bring you down a notch or humble you, they don't have high self esteem at all because they can't impress you. So automatically cut them off and move on to the next that has what you need and, living in their masculinity. Okay. Thank you, IU. Your dad asked you 200 a month for living with him. I'm only 22. I plan to live with your 38-year-old boyfriend. How should I tell dad because our relationship is a secret? Tell him you're moving in with a roommate. It'll be too late when you're gone. And plus you're grown, it doesn't matter. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Honestly, as long as you ain't got to pay rent over there with him, with the boyfriend. Yeah. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm. You said classy way to tell a waiter to back off at a rich place where I'm a regular. I think he wants to humble me. Start treating him like a waiter, ma'am. I mean, if two can play that game, man, start treating him like a waiter. What you doing? No, everybody deserves to be treated nicely, but if he's trying to humble you, then I mean, he's literally a waiter and you're a customer. What do you think? Ah, which one of your old videos should you watch to get the answer? Girl, I have thousands of videos, ma'am. I can't remember every video. Just type it in, like go to my YouTube channel page and under uh, lives or videos and just type in something and something with a similar title will pop up. Okay. That's what I do when I'm looking for videos that I've done. Okay. Do you have to pay taxes if your provider give you six figures in a year? I don't know. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Hmm. You clipped your reciprocity guide, undercover Dusty. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I think you would have to report that to the IRS, ma'am. Sorry. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Unless you got a charity. I don't know. You'd have to ask the IRS. I don't know. Thank you, Destine. Shira, it seems the more I ignore the doctor at work, the more he chases and want conversation. I avoid him and at work because he's married. I'm manifesting a provider man, but I want my own. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Destiny. What? That's wonderful, but married men are always going to do those types of things. So, I mean, what can you do? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Just keep your options open, ma'am. You said don't ask the IRS. Well, then Google it, ma'am. There you go. Okay. Okay. David said he's handsome. No, you're not, David. If you was handsome, you wouldn't be in here for as long as I am. Not getting paid. We know you ugly. We know that's a fake pig. All right, sprinkle, sprinkle. We know you're desperate. We know you ugly. We know you need attention. He's calling himself handsome, and he's in here just as long as I am for free. You sound real handsome. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, BL. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do you recommend Shopify for drop shipping? Yes. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's a good place. You said he's a woman? I don't know. We all know he ain't handsome though, or rich. Okay. He doesn't have to be permanent, but he can get you closer to what you really want. Okay. I guess y'all talking to each other there. Y'all silly. Mm-hmm. Now y'all are analyzing him in the comments. It's fine. He needs some type of attention. He ain't getting enough from nowhere else. Thank you. If Destiny manifested a provider, she probably didn't specify enough. Yeah. We all know he don't have money like that. Yes, we do. We don't care. He's just trying to get interaction because he's lonely and pathetic. We don't care. How do you know if your man is attached to you? If you ask him for some money, he give it to you every time. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do I think all men cheat? Okay, for the millionth and 2,000 millionth time. I can tell you're young, and I can tell you want to keep hope alive. So I'm going to tell you this. Whatever man that you're dealing with, if you wouldn't bet your life on him not cheating on you, then there's your answer. If you would lay down your life on the line that whoever you're with or dealing with or want to deal with would not cheat on you if given the opportunity, then there's your answer. Thank you, Megafor Franzese. I can't pronounce that, girl. But thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So that you already know the answer to that, whoever you're dealing with. So that question is very specific. Whatever man you're dealing with or may deal with in the future, if you wouldn't bet your life on them being faithful, then there is your answer. Okay. But it's good to keep hope alive. It gets you there to the next level. But once you get there, then you got to ask yourself that question. All right. So you said, Shira said, married men are the most single. It's, yeah. So make sure you just use your mind, use common sense. There you go. You'll be all right. Did I specify an extra size for your half body cardboard cutout? Yeah, there's different sizes. There's 2 different options. That's on the website allpersonalization.com. And use my coupon code SheRaSeven, all one word. Okay. You said if y'all want money so bad, well, we don't want money so bad. We get money. It's easy for women to get money. If y'all don't have money and you want attention from women so bad, y'all can go to Dubai too, if you can afford to get there. So these guys are saying, oh, if you want money so bad to go to Dubai, why do we got to go all, we don't have to be passport chicks. We can get money right here. Y'all got to travel overseas to get money. We don't. We get money right here in America. You see, there's a difference. We don't have to get our passport stamps to get our money or to get what we want. We can get it right here. American woman. Oh, Russian women get it too. It's women who know their value that's going to get their money, period. We don't have to bargain. We don't have to get our passport stamp to go get what we want. We can get it right now. You see the only difference between why women can get what they want here in the States versus men having to travel outside of the country is because we are not solely going by looks. Y'all are. Men are going by looks because men are visual creatures. Women are going by bank accounts. We can go pool anytime, anywhere in America right now. Men are bent on looks. So they would rather get their passport stamps than to deal with the pygmisha that actually wants them. To go get some woman that's out of the country and give them a few dollars that's worth like 10 times as much. But they're still what they explain being simps. They're still giving a woman money to be with them. So if you really think about it, if they had the money to get you here, that's what they do. But since they don't, they got to go elsewhere where their money's worth more. And that's just common sense. I mean, it's just the simple math. We don't blame you. You can't afford it. You got to go shop elsewhere. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He wants you to move to Asia with him. He gives you $2K a month, but act like it's a huge thing. He says he earns more than $50K a month, gives back gifts, and wants to live under $10K a month. I'm afraid to miss someone who has money. Well, give me a calculator. All right. Pull out the calculator, man. You know what that means. All right. 2,000 times 12. You're getting $24,000 a year, which is poverty level. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You could work at McDonald's and get paid more than that, man. That's poverty level. So what's your value, ma'am? A manager at McDonald's makes twice that. So whenever, like, it seems like a lot of money if you break it down, but when you add it up, it ain't a lot of money. You live in that poverty level with what he's giving you. So he's giving you just enough to be poor. All right. Now, if you don't have to pay any expenses and you take that 2K a month and you flip it and make it 8K, then you're using him as a funder to your business. Now, if you start a business with that 2K a month, you get your business going, and you ain't got to move nowhere. So how are you using the money? It depends on what you're going to use that money for. What's your plan? So on and so forth. But as of now, he's giving you just enough to live at poverty level. So think about it. It's only what you do with the money that's going to make it worth it or not. If you don't think it's worth it, then don't do it. If you see potential in it and you get your money regardless, then it's whatever. But I don't think I would move somewhere else and do all of that if I can get more elsewhere. Someone says breadcrumbing. He says sometimes you got to bring out the calculator. Yep. Let me see how much this food say I'm worth. 24K a year. Let's break that down, ma'am. Let's break it down even further. Let's see, there's about 30 days in a month. How much are you worth a day? Only $66 a day? Your DoorDash costs more than that. You ain't even worth DoorDash. $66 a day is what you're worth for a month. You're getting $2,000 a month. That's basically like him giving you less than $100 a day. $66.66 a day. That's what he's giving you. You said it hurts. Yeah. It sounds like 2,000 sound like a good old round number until you start breaking it down. Like, hunt. Okay, I need more than that. Let's see if he doubles it. If what you're gonna get. Let's say 4,000 a month. Divided by 30. Okay, at least you're getting 100 you're getting a little bit more. Okay. You're getting 133 if it's 4,000 a month. The numbers are. That's why you got to do the math. Okay. Like, if I was a relationship coach or a relationship advisor, I would be like, oh, that's so sweet. He gives you 2,000 a month and he wants you to move with him. He must be serious about you. But as a financial advisor, I'm saying you're making less than $66 a day, man. Sprinkle. Which one you want? You want the good news or the bad news? You see, if I was a pygmisha, I'd be like, girl, go. He love you. He wants you to move with him. He giving you money. But as a woman with high standards, I'm telling you, $66 a day ain't enough. All right. Sprinkle. If you bust the calculator out in front of that dude, he's gonna feel ashamed. He's gonna be ashamed of himself and offer you more money. I promise you that. Bust the calculator out. Be like, so if I move with you to a whole nother country and you only give me 2,000 a month, that's roughly $66 a day. I could make more than that doing something else. Just break down the math. Okay, let me read. You said I missed something. Hold on. What do you think about dating a lawyer? As long as he's paying and providing. Okay. Okay, free agent girl. Okay, you're 37, he's 64, wealthy from Soho, NYC. Should you act sweet or like a brat on the first date? I want money and keep him as a sugar daddy boyfriend. Okay. Okay, so he's 64. He old. All right, he done live life, girl. He's wealthy. You're 37. If you're cute, he already know he got to pay. All right. So I would say he already expects to give you some money. If you're nice, he's going to think that you're a decent person. So do something in between. So be a little bratty and then be nice with it. Spice it up a little bit with the brattiness, but then also sprinkle in some niceness. So he seems like, okay, well, it's worth it because she's nice. I could see that she's a nice person, but I can also tell that she likes what she likes. So, they'll feel like they're young again if they have to deal with you. You know what I'm saying? Men want the drama a little bit, but not so much to where they can't win or they don't think they can win. So you throw a little spice in there. You throw a little bit, because who wants somebody that's a yes woman? Nobody. Thank you, Portia. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You're pregnant by a dusty deadbeat. Should you keep it, ma'am? Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm not going to tell you what to do, ma'am, but I'm going to tell you one thing. Never lay down with dust. Okay? If they're not able to support you and give you the lifestyle you want, you shouldn't sleep with them ever. Ever. You shouldn't even lay down with them if they can't give you what you want. Like, that's a prerequisite. But since you already have, you took that chance. And I feel like that's your decision to make. And I'm going to tell you one thing. In your future, don't lay down with anything else broke unless you don't like yourself. Okay? That's it. If you don't like yourself, keep laying down with broke men. What you lay down with is your value. What you open your legs to tells other people your self-worth. Okay? If they ain't got no money, they don't get no honey. Repeat after me, ma'am. And I'm talking about real money, I'm talking about real money. Level yourself up so high that you only have to deal with real money in your future. Okay? Stop dating broke. Stop laying down with dust. It's a bad reflection of you. And I'm not saying anything bad. I mean, we all make mistakes. Laying down with a dusty. But you don't ever have to repeat that mistake again if you just listen right now. Never lay down with anything broke. Never lay down with somebody that can't fund the lifestyle that you want today. If you live by those words, you'll never struggle. Okay? Thank you, Lynn. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Is ignoring a man better than calling out his mistakes? If you got another one, sure. If you ignore them and you're busy and you're with the other one or you're doing whatever you got to do, it not caring is even better. Okay? When you really don't care anymore, when you stay unbothered, that's even worse than calling them out. Because if you call them out, you're exchanging emotions, which means you still care. If you already know that they're not doing right and you don't care and you don't call them out and you just do something else and whatever, it's even worse. That's why you have some of these guys out here literally paying women to emotionally respond to them because they're not getting it elsewhere. Thank you, Kay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Does all this mean I have to have a life with no love? No. If you love yourself and you love what someone can do for you, that is love. Like, let me tell y'all something. Thank you for the donation, by the way. If you don't love yourself, you're always going to be looking for it. If you don't love yourself, you're always going to be thinking that you have a life with no love. That's what you're always going to be thinking. What you're looking for between a man and a woman is what? It's not what you think it is. It's a connection. There's lust. There's a connection. There's friendship. But if you don't love yourself first and foremost, they can't love you, because you're going to be so wrapped up looking for love, looking for it everywhere, looking for it in a man, looking for it somewhere else, that you're going to forget to love yourself. You're going to be doing more and getting less, looking for it, thinking that you don't deserve it when you already have it. The only reason why men want you in the first place is because they see that you can bring something into their lives that's not there. You know, do men go around looking for love? Do men walk around talking about, well, does this mean I have to live a life without love? They're not looking for love. They're looking for emotional exchange. Just like I've been explaining the entire video. Men are looking for emotional exchange, not love. They're looking for attention, validation. If you love yourself, you don't seek attention and validation from others. You already have it. Anything else is an added bonus. And you got to remember that. Otherwise, that's how they manipulate you. Okay? Live a life, love yourself, ma'am. And everything else is an added bonus. And you just collect. Thank you, Jade Goddess. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Your wealthy provider boyfriend wants to move into a bigger luxury apartment. He wants to put the apartment in both of our names. We don't live together. He just pays the bills. What should I do? Why does he want to put it in both your names? Why can't you just be on the lease? Like, my question is, why you got to be on? Is he trying to use your credit, ma'am? What kind of credit he trying to pull? Does it sound like a credit scam? Sprinkle. Why he needs your name on it? Is he willing it to you? Are you the beneficiary? What do you think about Lori Harvey? I don't know. What has she done recently? I don't know. I don't keep up with too much celebrity news. Thank you, Rosian. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What to tell a pick-me girl when she tells me that I have no self-respect for getting money from men? It's like, is your boss a man? You getting money from him? But then I have no self-respect for you. You get money from a man too. What's the name on your paycheck? Is it a man's name? Thank you, Janie. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How to act around sugar daddy who that ghosted, but he sent you money to apologize and wants us to meet. Should I act like a brat and get more when we meet? Yeah, just a little bit more. It looks like get some jewelry or some gifts or something, man. Yes. Okay. Oh, you said you need revenge. A workmate used something personal you shared with him against me. He tried to humiliate you in front of our workmates. What is the best way to deal with that? Well, stop telling your tea at work, ma'am. The people aren't your friend at work. They're just your coworkers. Learn the difference. That is a lesson for you. Stop talking to people at work. Also, the best thing you can do if someone betrayed your trust at work, I mean, it's like, own it. Just own it. Own it. It makes you seem like the bigger person and that it was not a big deal. When people think that you're triggered by something, it's going to look worse. If you act like you don't care and you own it, they're going to dismiss it just as quickly. So whatever it is, just own it, ma'am. And don't tell that person anything else. Ever. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sure, when you told him you wanted what? All right. You want to know how you can stop your emotions? Because that's how I can control him, by having to have two or stop caring. See, what happens is y'all actually like the person, and you want them to like you back, and you have all this hope for love and all this kind of stuff. Throw that all out the window. What you want is your goal. What's your goal? For them to like you 10 times more. So whatever their emotions are, it's times 10 whatever yours is. So if you have 1% emotion, they're already emotionally invested times 9, times 10. So they don't really care if you're not doing the most, because they like you that much more. If you like them way more, you're always going to be a pygmisha. Always. If you like the man way more, you're always going to be a pygmisha. If you care about them more than they care about you, you will always be a pygmisha. Understand that. That is the rule. That's the rule. I didn't make it. That's just what it is. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I got to go in a few minutes, y'all, but thank y'all, everybody who subscribed. If y'all are new over here from TikTok, welcome. I appreciate you guys subscribing. Thank y'all for all the members being here today. I thank y'all for being members. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, Lori has energy that most men like. The secret. She's unbothered and she don't care. She got options. That's it. Unbothered, don't care, got options. Unbothered, don't care, got options. That's the secret. Not emotionally invested in someone who's not 10 times into her as she is into them. If they can't give her exactly what she wants, she don't want it. That's it. That's literally it. Thank you, Lady Luck. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't be a pygmisha, ladies. Stay classy. Get what you want in life. Thank you, Amira. Sprinkle, sprinkle, for being a new member. I appreciate y'all. That's the combination. Unbothered, don't care, got options. That's always the best way to be as a woman. If you're doing anything else and they're not doing it times 10, you wasting your time. You're wasting your energy. She literally said, if it no longer serves her, then she leaves. Exactly. Goddess talk right there. Okay. If you're not the goddess in your relationship, you're doing too much. It's not beneficial. Why are you there? Y'all be working for free and for nothing in relationships. Okay, it is very pick me. I'm getting ready to go. It is very pygmisha to put in more effort than the man is. Okay, if you're doing all the planning, all the calling, all the everything, you're a pygmisha. Unless he's highly compensating you because he doesn't have the time and you're unbothered by it because your goal is the money. So stop doing the most. Y'all are doing too much out here. Stay classy, Stay cute. Stop doing the most for the least. Okay? Stop becoming emotionally invested when the man is not even that invested in you emotionally. Okay? Y'all are doing too much. Okay? If you feel like that's not how you want to live, then, that's fine. But I'm telling y'all, when you like someone way more than they like you, it's never going to go the way you want it to. Okay? It's never going to go the way you want it to. If you like each other the same, that balance is going to shift eventually. So that's why you need to have someone that likes you way more. Because when that balance shifts and you looking like Pig Misha over there, you're going to be mad. So they got to like you way, way more. And to me, if someone that likes you 5 times more instead of 10 times more, it's still settling because that balance can shift. Pig Misha means that a woman who will do anything to have a relationship with a man, even pay 50% of the bills, even pay all the bills, even whatever. It's someone that's just desperate for a man and doesn't value themselves. And it's a temporary thing because some women are Pig Mishas one day, then they wake up and then they realize their value and they never go back. So just like Dusty is temporary, a man realizes he can't get the type of woman he really wants until he levels up his bank account, then he goes and levels up the bank account. It's very temporary. And many people have been Dusty. Many women have been Pig Mishas. They live, they learn, they grow, and they do better. That's literally it. Okay. It's not a permanent situation unless you make it a permanent situation. So, I mean, everybody can level up. Everybody can do better. And that's why I do what I do, because everybody deserves the knowledge and deserves the chance to better themselves. And if they don't, then they don't want to. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Thank y'all, everybody who donated. If y'all want to ask me something private, I have a Patreon. If you join tier 2 and up, you can literally write me there and I'll message you back. It may take me a day or two to like approve you and write you back. So just be patient, but I definitely will. Thank you, the one, Janivia. Thank you for the sprinkle, sprinkle. Appreciate that. Y'all have a good rest of y'all's day. And I will be coming out with my closet before and after vlog either tonight or tomorrow. So y'all stay tuned for that. Make sure you are subscribed, hit that notification. And thank y'all if y'all are coming over here from Instagram or TikTok. I appreciate you guys. All my links are in the description bar. If y'all are looking for something that I mentioned in the video or just my books and all those kind of things that are on Amazon, everything is in the description bar. So I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.